Hey, DJ.
What's going on, Wes?
Hey, man, did you know that in the late 19th and early 20th centuries at 117 North Ballard Avenue, the city had a livery, which was a stable where horses and mules were boarded for a fee. And during the 1920s and 1930s, the lot served as a drugstore. This site was also known as the Mule Barn.
I did not know that. So we used to have a legit mule barn here.
A mule barn.
I didn't know that.
Sounds like a future spot for a recreational place.
Might be.
Might be. Hello, friends, and welcome to the Live, Love, Wylie podcast, hosted by Wes Dorsey and DJ Shirley. Connecting people in the city we live and love. All right, we got a really good episode today. Today we've got a veteran of the podcast. You've been on a couple of times, Miss Carrie Lindsey with Discover Wylie. And then we also have a first-time person here on our podcast, Miss Raquel Jarjoura from Ballard Boutique and Bakery, also Hannah Mae Boutique. Welcome both of you to the podcast. Glad to have you guys here. We got a very interesting episode. But first, let's get to know our guests. Carrie, tell us a bit about your backstory and how you ended up in Wylie and what you're doing today.
All right. So I'm Carrie, and I'm originally from California, but I've been here for 20 years, so I'm a Texan now.
Yep.
All the way.
We'll count that.
My kids are sixth-generation Texans. That's what I tell people when I have to tell them I came from California. So in 2011, we moved to Wylie, and around that time, I started a website for myself, a personal blog that grew into a business that ended up employing several people and was a full-time deal. And then over the years turned that into digital marketing and social media. And that's kind of how I fell into managing all the Discover Wylie accounts.
That's great. Yeah. You do a great job too, because
Thank you.
You know, if you're not following Discover Wylie, go out there and follow. There will be a link down below.
And today I learned that we had a livery stable, so that will be tomorrow's content.
The Mule Barn, right?
The Mule Barn.
Yeah. So you get more information about the Mule Barn.
You'll get a lot more information.
Information on Discover Wylie. That's great. Raquel, how about you? How'd you land in Wylie, and what are you doing today?
Yeah, well, I'm Raquel. I'm born and raised here. So, when I opened my boutique 4 years ago, I always had the dream of obviously having, a storefront like everyone does, I think. And I was like, I love this town. I've been here my entire life. Our downtown's so cool, and always had a dream to have a storefront down here. And so 2 years ago now, we did that. So it's kind of how
dreams do come true, right? All right. That's a great story. So you said you opened your store 3 years ago?
2 years ago,
2 years
storefront.
ago.
We've had the boutique for 4 years, so we were 2 years online, and then now a little over 2 years in store.
Okay,
Yeah.
4 years total. That's great. Carrie, can you give us the audience a little background on Discover Wylie?
Yeah, so Discover Wylie started in around 2011, I believe, and the downtown merchants wanted to have a platform to share their small businesses. And so that's where it is started, and I tried to kind of keep it centered there around the heart of downtown Wylie, but it started with the merchants. Jeremy Meyer, he started it.
Jeremy Meyer, yep. He's been on the podcast before. Shout out to Jeremy.
Shout out to Jeremy.
Yeah. So tell the audience that don't know or haven't seen Discover Wylie, what is the purpose of it?
So the purpose of it is to share information about all the fun things we have going on. So businesses, small businesses, events. Basically, like my kind of mission is to make people love where they live. And so I try to share all the exciting and positive and great things that are going on around town here in Wylie, because there's a lot and people don't know, and we're growing so quickly. And it's been fun to be a part of it while we're growing this quickly.
Yeah, we have similar missions, with Discover Wylie and the Live, Love, Wylie podcast to connect people with events and the businesses and just the cool people in the community.
There's so much here.
There is so much here, and people love stories, and that's why we created this podcast. So that's great. So, Raquel, how have you guys leveraged having something like Discover Wylie?
Well, as a small business, you're always looking for different ways to do marketing. And so having Discover Wylie that's so focused towards small businesses and always wanting to help us and get things out there, things that we're doing, that's just a plus in all. But personally, with the boutique, we host lots of private events. We do events where we'll sell tickets, and Discover Wylie is always so good. We're having certain things happening, we'll share it with them and they'll share it for us and hit a whole different outreach than just what we have. So people that may not have even known about us, that follow Discover Wylie now see certain events that we're having, just getting it out there more, and they're really great about that for us.
That's cool. So did I ask you how you leveraged it, or what did I messed up?
You did you just said such a thorough answer.
Yeah,
You
I kind of hit the question before that,
Awesome, the partnership.
She's just helping you out.
So yeah, that's great. So Carrie, so merchants can partner with Discover Wylie and get additional marketing and reach additional audiences that they typically wouldn't have on their own.
Yeah, we try to be very merchant friendly again, because that's where it started, and like the heart of downtown Wylie is kind of where we focus our energy, but not just downtown, because there's so much in Wylie, and a lot of the things that bring people in, like the big cats, they're not downtown.
No.
That's In Sync Exotics. If you don't know, we have a big cat sanctuary here in Wylie.
I'm sure there's some people that don't know that.
Now, hopefully,
Lots
they
of people
do.
don't know about
Yeah.
it.
I know it is actually that's a fun fact.
That's
about Wylie,
definitely a
too.
fun fact
That
about
is.
Wylie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll
Like,
save
there's probably
that
more
one for
tigers in Wylie than there are in like most of the rest of Texas.
Heard that here first,
Yeah,
people.
that's not fact checked.
Not fact
I just
checked.
made that up.
DJ fact checks that. Fact check.
I'm going to work on that.
But so the way that I work with the merchants is we actually have a Google form, a Google Docs that merchants can fill out when they have events and stuff going on that would be appealing to the entire community. So we don't do like sales or that kind of stuff. But if someone has, for example, if Boo on Ballard, you're going to have face painting in your store, I would share that on the Discover Wylie weekly roundup of just kind of what's going on around town. If there's a new business opening, I'd love to be there and take photos and share it. Just that's kind of how I work with the merchants.
So with Discover Wylie, is that solely for the downtown merchants, or
It is not just for the downtown merchants. It is not just for the downtown merchants. No, anybody that's got something interesting, different, new, unique, something special that's special for Wylie, is kind of who I'm looking for.
So really, we need to just shout out to the local merchants here. Not really, just Wylie as a whole. If you don't know about how to get on Discover Wylie, or
we could tell them to join the merchants.
we could tell them to join the merchants. Yeah.
It's a good way to get connected with so many other business owners, not just in downtown, but just all over the city,
Yep. So we'll put that link down there for people. Local businesses can join the downtown. Well, it's not downtown. The merchants. You're still calling it downtown?
It is downtown merchants, but you don't have to be in downtown.
No,
to be a merchant,
there's lots
right?
of businesses.
There's lots.
Yeah, there's other businesses that are not just downtown.
Awesome. So you heard it here. We'll put a link to go over to sign up and get more information about the downtown merchants. We recommend everybody join up, right?
Yes.
So one of the other really cool things you do around the holidays is the holiday gift guide.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, so the
How it
gift
got
guide
started.
is super fun. So the gift guide started is just something that I did on my own blog. So I would do a gift guide where I would put together, it's digital, so it's just a PDF, and you could flip through it, and it would be like hand-picked, curated items that I chose for, like your spouse, your kids, your grandmother, just kind of a collection of gifts and things that I loved personally and used personally and would recommend. And so I put them all in this nice little, cute little gift guide. But a few years ago, I started doing that for Wylie, focusing on downtown, or not just downtown, but focusing on Wylie businesses. So now that has expanded. I think we had about 50 businesses in it last year, maybe. And again, it's a digital gift guide that anybody can download from the website. And it includes local businesses that are selling giftable items for Christmas.
Right. So the local businesses would send you what they would like featured in the gift guide, or are these items curated?
Well, for example, we'll use Raquel. So she would send me a cute picture, or I would use a cute picture that I have from her store, and we would just put in there Haname Boutique or the Ballard Boutique and Bakery, and as an option to places where you can go and you can go shopping there. There's lots of gifts there, and maybe we'd share something. I don't remember what we put for your picture last year, but I think it was something special. It might have been something from like High Proof even that we put in there.
I think it was a picture of kind of a lot of different things. Like we did one big picture
Okay.
of like multiple things. I think it was almost like our front table kind of display. We had like
Okay.
a Christmas display put up with all kinds of things, like gift items. So I think we used that
I can't
last
remember
year.
exactly what it was, but like the Ballard, I can't think of the name, Brown House. Brown House. So they had a Wylie Christmas ornament. So they're specifically, you know, I had the ornament in there, and it was, and when people submit their items, like I need a picture of the item, and then you have to be able to explain it in one sentence. Right. So I don't have a lot of room to write all this stuff down. So like that was a good example of they have one item, and I put it in there, and it has, you know, you can click on it to see the Brown House, the Welcome Center, and you can go there and you can buy your Christmas ornament, and you may not have seen that if you didn't look through the gift guide.
Right. So the end result of the gift guide is for the community to go download and get ideas for local businesses.
All the places they can shop locally.
All the places they can shop locally for awesome gifts.
Yeah.
So now today we want to really talk about the participant side.
Yeah.
And how the local merchants and vendors can get involved.
Yes.
And be included in the gift guide. So how would that work for those people?
So October 1st, which is a Tuesday, I'm going to open up submissions. And so if you have a local business and you want to be included in the gift guide, again, like you have to have a giftable item. So if you have a, you know, like a service, because we do get a lot of services, and that works if you have a giftable service. If you can give someone a gift card to get your service done. You know, it's hard to put in like doctor's offices, right? Because that's not really like a gift. I didn't mean to single out like doctor's offices with that example, but you know what I mean? Like it's
No
hard.
offense.
Yeah. No, that was just like the first thing that came to my head. But if you have a giftable item, or if you have a boutique, or if you sell gift cards or have a restaurant, like that kind of stuff, you would fill out the form and you would send me a picture. I don't use logos, so it needs to be a nice, pretty photo of your business or of what you're selling, and then just a little sentence about it, and then a link to your actual website. And then that's all I need. And as long as it meets all the requirements, which when you go to fill out the form, all the requirements for the gift guide are listed, like what we do and do not include, then if it meets all the requirements, then you will be included in it.
So we will include a link to that
Yeah.
in our post, but also where could people go to find that link on?
They could go to discoverwylie.com. It will be available October 1st, and then submissions will close October 22nd, which seems early, but it takes a lot of time to put it together. So I'd like to have it out before Thanksgiving, so I need a few weeks to get it together. So October 22nd is when they'll close. Discoverwylie.com is where they will find the link on October 1st.
A lot of great information there. So we'll recap that. We'll post those links below. Raquel, one question for you. Why did you guys choose to participate?
Well, you know, around the holiday times, everyone's going crazy trying to get Christmas shopping done, you know, looking for all the places to get little things. And I feel like we look for any way that we can get our gift items out there, especially during the holidays. So for us, just to have another way, you know, that's free, you know, as a small business, you're always looking for things that are cost effective. And so to have a form of marketing like that that's free, that goes out to our community in specific, you know, these people that live here, that are going to shop here and want to shop local, to have just something they can look at, to see all the different places and all the, you know, different gift items that we have. It's amazing. You know, we have people that live by that gift guide, and it gets so much engagement online. You know, people are ready for it to come out. So I feel like as a business, it's vital that we, you know, especially in our town, that we participate in that, because it's just such good outreach.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So just want to back up a minute. I thought of something here. So how has the gift guide grown over the years? I mean, you really talking about it. It was originally just you doing this, but I mean,
This will be the fourth one.
This is the fourth one.
Yeah.
And how's it, the growth from year over year?
So
the
the first
participation
year,
look like?
Yeah, the first year we did it, we didn't have a lot. I ended up going out and like kind of putting it together myself. So some people did give me information, but for the most part, I was like picking and choosing locations for the gift guide that were downtown merchants. I wasn't really getting a lot of like feedback or information from the actual merchants. They kind of, it's because it was more last minute the first time I did it, and it's the holiday season, and I understand small businesses do not have a lot of time to be filling out forms and taking pictures. Like I get that. But then after they saw how cute it was, is what I like to think. They saw how cute it was, and then they wanted to be in it. And so we've had more people in it every year. So this will be our fourth year. So hopefully we'll have our biggest one yet, I hope.
So last year you said
I think we had about 50. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's break that record.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. do it.
So Raquel, what type of engagement have you seen in your business from using the holiday gift guide?
Well, one, just sharing it online, it gets a lot of engagement. Once you share it, I think as it's so unique. I don't know that lots of towns around us do something specific like that. So when we share it, it gets a lot of traction online. But then, in store, we have people that come in and say, oh, I've never shopped here before, but I saw you in the gift guide, so I wanted to stop in and see, what you have to offer. And that alone is the reason why we do it.
Yeah.
Just to have that one person, even if it's one person that comes in and didn't know you before but knows you now, So
they see the one item in the gift guide, and then they pop into your shop, and they shop, right?
Yeah.
They buy more things.
And
That's good for any
sometimes-
business, right?
Yeah, any business.
Yeah. And sometimes people will make a special item for the gift guide. So like
Yeah.
something unique, like the ornament, or like a special gift certificate that like a gift card for like a local restaurant that's maybe a little bit unique off of, just not a regular gift card, maybe includes a bottle of wine, or they do something special that is only for people that are reading about it in the gift guide. So that's kind of fun too.
That's
So
super
if anybody
fun.
has something special you want to do, let me know.
Yes.
All right. So what are I know we probably touched on this earlier, but let's kind of make it official. What are the guidelines or rules for being featured?
So I don't have them all right in front of me because that's evolved over the years also when I see things that get submitted, and we've had to kind of change things. So the biggest rule is you need to have a giftable item. So it needs to be something that you would give somebody for Christmas. We don't do MLMs or multi-level marketing companies, and that's just because there's so many people doing the same things. I can't have like 5 of the same thing or tell people no. So we don't do that.
So it has to be unique.
Yeah, it has to be unique. It has to be local to Wylie in some way. And it needs to be something that you would actually give to somebody for a gift and that they would want as a gift.
Yeah. not like this isn't the white elephant version.
Right. You can give anything you want, but it has to be something that like, your grandma would like.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So how does a business get involved with it, and what should they do?
So they just need to go and fill out the submission form. They need to send me a nice, high-quality picture. Please don't send me a logo, and then fill out the information. So basically, you need to be able to distill your item or what your store is down into one short sentence and send me a photo. And the form will be, and it has contact information too. So if I have questions or follow-ups, I can reach out to you through that. And that will be at discoverwylie.com.
DiscoverWylie.com.
And I'll put it all over the social media too when it's ready.
Yeah. So just follow DiscoverWylie.com.
Yep.
On all the socials, and you'll be up to date on everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. So as we wrap up, what didn't I cover? What didn't I ask that these people need to know?
You did some good questions.
I know. I feel like we hit.
My producer DJ came
Okay,
up with these questions.
this will be my thing that I would like people to know is to share it. Like Raquel said,
Yes.
that is the best thing you can do for small businesses. We really have been trying to foster shopping local in Wylie and getting people to shop here and to go downtown first and to buy from their neighbors and local business owners.
Yeah.
So sharing it is just such a impactful way. It doesn't take you anything, literally just a share button on Facebook or whatever, or tell your friends about it. And it can really impact these small businesses, and it can really keep people here in Wylie spending their dollars here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Share it.
Okay, so share it. So
Yes.
we've talked about discoverwyllie.com. Let's talk about how we can find your businesses online.
Yeah. Ballard Boutique and Bakery is in downtown Wylie. So we're at 102 North Ballard, Suite C. We are on Facebook, Instagram, all the socials, so you can follow us there. But come downtown, come see our store. We have so many unique things. We cater a boutique and bakery, and then also other local businesses, that just want somewhere to put their products. So we do have 3 other local businesses in there.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
you said bakery, and it kind of made me hungry. What's the
Yeah. Well, we're closed on Monday, so no lunch
boo.
today. But I'm sure you guys have heard of the famous pink cookies.
They're the best.
Yeah,
They're
the
amazing.
best.
is that the signature treat down
Yes, strawberry white chocolate cookies. I mean, the town goes crazy over those cookies. So we have them on a daily, on the rotation. So
Yeah.
come in, and if you have not had one of those, come get one.
there? That's right.
And there's
All right.
soup a lot of times during the week.
Yeah,
too.
so
Like, different soups every day.
yeah, Terry does kind of like a grab and go breakfast and lunch during the week. So for breakfast, she'll have maybe a breakfast sandwich or a breakfast taco, and then for lunch, she'll have salad or soup or a wrap. Just like a healthier, quick option, and it's fresh,
great.
made hot, where you can come get it and go back to work. So it really helps a lot of our downtown businesses. They can get away for 5 minutes, come grab something to eat for lunch, and then go back to work. So
That's super neat. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And so that's
The chicken dumpling is so good.
Oh gosh.
My favorite. When I see that,
That
I'm
one's
like,
dangerous.
So do you post a menu?
Yeah, so on Facebook every day, Terry will post her items of the day. So she'll post her breakfast and she'll post her lunch. So just check in with us every morning on Facebook and you'll see a hot
Awesome.
fresh picture.
Yeah. So follow away.
Yes.
All right. Well, that wraps up this episode. Appreciate both of you joining us and talking about the holiday gift guide and a little bit about each of you and your background and your shops. That's great
Thank
stuff.
you for
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. It's out.
This episode of the Live Love Wylie podcast was brought to you by Discover Wylie and the Wylie Economic Development Corporation.